Good morning. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a minute. I had an idea that I saw on Instagram, and I'm very sorry. I don't remember. It was a reel. And then when I went back to find it, I couldn't find it. But anyway, these are the supplies you will need. You need glue. You need a form of a punch. You could do I did circles, but you could also do ovals or squares or whatever you like. So I have created one using this punch. And here is the idea. It's a scrap buster. So you go into your pile of scraps. This is my big what is this? A 14 by 14. I think it's a scrapbook holder, but paper holder, but I use it for scraps. So that is my scraps that are like scrapbooking paper, designer paper, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, you go and you punch a whole bunch of circles. You could also do this with a paper pad, like if you were making a journal and you had some papers from your digital left over, you could do that. So it's kind of like color coordinated. You could go to a scrap booking paper pad, so you have a coordinated color scheme. This is just my scraps. This is my template, and this is going to go into my idea book. So I didn't really care what it looked like, but the idea is you punch out a whole bunch of circles and you start at the bottom and you start gluing them at the bottom only. And then the whole page becomes a tuck spot. And I just thought that was like the coolest idea. So in a journal, you could even just leave it like that. And if someone was using their journal and they had a photo they wanted to stick in, they had a little memento, like they could really, really layer up this page. If it was a vacation, they could journal here and put all their little pieces of memento that they had kept. I just thought it was so smart, like, and a really, really good scrapbook busting idea. So today we're going to make one, but I'm going to use a larger punch. And I have to get a piece of coffee dyed paper. Sorry, just give me 1 second. So anyway, so you basically take a piece of coffee dyed paper. This one has a hole there, so I might use this side. You could do it on any side you want. And I just I kept my paper folded and started gluing. So, and then I just trimmed off any extra that I had. I tried to kind of keep it uniform with 4 circles on each line. And also too, I try to punch my circles in different ways, so to add more interest. So this one is a striped, so this way is vertical, this way is horizontal. The same with this one. This way is horizontal, this way is vertical. Yeah, and because a lot of this was double-sided, sometimes I flipped it over and used the other side. So it is, I think it's a kind of a really cool look to a page. I think it's cool. Anyway, I just wanted to share real quick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my punch and I'm going to start punching. So you just punch a bunch of circles. That paper's too small. Yeah, so I'll keep punching and then I will be back. Okay, so I have punched a bunch of circles now, and some of them are double-sided, so I will flip them. So like these 3 are double-sided, so I'm going to flip those. These are the other 3, and I went 3 because I figured these would take 3 across the bottom. So I'm just going to line up my colors, and I don't really go any real specific way, but like some of these I only have 1, some of them I have a little bit more, so I'm gonna put those with that. Yeah, so then you just kind of start gluing, and it's so easy. So this is to me a more springy palette, so we're just gonna go ahead now and just glue these down. I made a mistake. I'm coming back. I originally, when I did this, I forgot. Let's go back. I did them straight at the bottom. So all of them are straight at the bottom, if you can see that. And I forgot to do that on this one. So there you go. Learn from my mistake. So I'm going to wipe this glue off, and I'm just going to get my larger scissors. And because I didn't do it with the punch, I can just do it with my scissors, but it's better to do it with your punch. So here, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just going to cut the ends off so it sits nice and flat on the paper. Now, if I was going to do this again, which is what I should have done, and I did not, is I only punched like 3/4 of the way down like this along the edge of the paper, and then it's already done for you. So that would be a lot quicker. I just forgot to do that this time. I did that example a few days ago, and I kind of forgot. So I will be right back. I'm going to go through and just snip off the ends of all my circles, and then I will be back. Okay, we're back. Let's get started. So I gave myself permission to throw away those little ends of the circle. So this is going to be I like it on the inside of the page, so I'm just going to start gluing across the bottom. And you could ink these if you wanted, but I am not going to. And there you go. And then pick another one. I will say it's best to use a little bit, like copy paper is not going to be the best. So if you're printing a digital on a copy paper, excuse me, it probably won't work the best to hold your items. A little bit of the substance from scrapbooking paper or a digital, if you've printed it on like a heavier weight cardstock paper, would probably work better. So you could stagger it like this and then put little ends on. Yeah, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do that or not. I might just go right across again, and I just lift and tuck it under. And then I try to just vary my papers as I go. And I personally have never seen this. This is not my idea. I am not taking credit for this at all. I saw it on an Instagram reel, like I mentioned, but man, I thought, what a great idea. And I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Doesn't mean it's not out there, but I've never seen it anywhere else. So I think I will go here. So I will say this too. I like it with these bigger circles because it goes a little bit quicker. The original page I did kind of took a bit. So, and you can see I'm being random. I am trying to keep in mind the color that I got going on. Okay, so I got all my circles glued down, and as you can see, I can't fold my page. So then I just flip it over and I just chop, kind of angling in, and try not to cut the seam of your paper. I did that too on the first one and had to do a repair. But if you just take your time, just cut off the little edges here, and then you've created a whole page tuck spot using scraps and your circle punch. I thought this was so cool. But anyway, maybe you don't, but I do. So you can see there, I cut my seam of my coffee dyed paper, which is not what you want to do. And this one is a tiny bit over, but that doesn't bother me. And also it does not bother me that there is coffee dyed there, but you can see here, I put a strip of cardstock along the edge. Just from my scraps again. I just found a piece, like I would say like this, and I can cut it down now to the size of my page and just glue it straight down so that there is a color behind the top. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you give this a try. I'm really sorry whoever posted this on a reel. I could not find you again. So great idea to use our scraps, use our punches, and you have a whole page now that is a tuck spot that can be used for photos, mementos, a journal card, receipts, movie stubs, and you can see you could do it on every single line. You can tuck something even at the very top if you had something narrow. So I hope you enjoyed this idea, and hopefully I'll get back to getting videos done again. We were building and moving into a new house. I will give you a craft room tour, but it's not ready yet. I'm still in a bit of chaos here. So we will leave it at that today. And thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye now.